October is known as the Purple Month in Peru due to a Catholic religious tradition where thousands of devotees in procession follow an altar with an image of Christ.
For me, October, when the Lord is on the streets, it's a party, and not only for me, but all my family are present. I'm from the Mantilla family, and when the Lord is on the streets, there are no mantillas at home. But for me, it is very little to be out for the Lord only 4 out of the 365 days of the year.
Volunteers at the procession play different roles, like guards protecting the image of Christ and those who take turns to carry the heavy altar. Women also participate in the procession, with a group of them called Sahumadoras, who burn incense during the procession.
I got my faith from my grandmother on my mother's side, when she passed away and entered the sisterhood. I was so sad I felt welcomed by the Lord. My grandmother brought us to accompany her to the procession since we were little. We would come until we got tired, and that really stayed with me.
The history of the ceremony dates back to a time before Catholics arrived in Peru, with indigenous people venerating their God Pachacamac. Those traditions, together with African ones, were mixed with Catholicism in an attempt by the Church to integrate non-Spaniards and by indigenous and Africans to maintain the traditions.
It is true that there is an imposition by the Catholic Church, but what the indigenous and black population do is adopt those discourses. There is certain assimilation to avoid being pressured, to avoid ecclesiastic visits, and to avoid even those processes of removal of worships that were very common in the Andes.
The integration of the different ethnic groups opened the door for the ceremony to have such large following, but also the disastrous earthquake of 1746 left many with the need for the comfort of religion, and the Lord of the Miracles procession became the large event that Peru has today. Rael Mora, teleSUR, Peru.